So in this video, I want to talk about my first ever purchase from Skinpotion. This is their very, very popular limited edition fragrance in cookie butter in their triple butter body butter. I picked it up in the 4 ounce. It comes in this plastic container. I've been hearing about Skinpotion for over a year now from some of my favorite beauty, skincare, and fragrance content creators here on YouTube. So it's kind of always been in the back of my mind that I have to try this eventually. And I am so, so glad that I did. So I have had this for about a week now. It arrived in the mail to me last week. So I have had a lot of time to use it and experience it and think about what I love about it and some of the challenges regarding the challenges that come with using a completely natural and organic body care butter. So, if you're interested in hearing my impressions of the cookie butter, triple butter, body butter from Skin Potion, keep watching. This body butter, first of all, is completely handcrafted and organic. As I was saying before, it uses so many incredibly hydrating and good for your skin oils in it. There's jojoba oil in it. There is rosehip seed oil, which I use in my skincare routine at night. There is sea buckthorn oil, which is incredibly good and even healing for the skin. I mean, there's got to be like 20 different oils in this body butter that are so, so amazing for the skin. When I first got this, it kind of reminded me a little bit of a Lush body care product in the sense that this is not the kind of body butter that you can put in any temperature room. They really do suggest to store this in someplace cold because if it melts down too much, it will break down and separate the oils and definitely impact adversely the efficacy of this oil. So there are directions on the website for what to do if it arrives completely melted down and things that you can do to kind of like bring it back if it's not been sitting too long. It's still cold here in North America, even though it's starting to warm up, which I'm very excited about. But when this arrived to me, it was fully solid. However, when I rubbed the top of it with my fingers, the oil, it starts to break down and melt really, really nicely. So let me just show you where I'm at in it so far. So it does come with a airtight seal on the top to keep the moisture in, and this is what it's looking like right now. I've been using this pretty much every day after I shower. It is an incredible experience. This butter is, like I said, mostly solid, but it melts pretty quickly. Right now, I want to say it's about 50 degrees outside. So even though it looks solid here, let me just scoop up a little bit. Oh yeah, this is soft. So this is what it looks like. And within a few seconds, if I just keep this up, my finger up, you will see that it is going to melt. I'm technically, I don't think of myself as a body oil person. My main go to for hydration is usually whipped body butters and lotions. But there are a couple of oils that I really, really love for deep hydrating in the skin. And this Skin Potion body butter has joined those ranks pretty high at the top, pretty much at the top, to be honest. So this is just a little bit of what it gives on my skin, but I use way more than this after the shower. I want to say that if you take a good bit of this, rub it in your hands, you'll see even before you put it on your skin that it gives this beautiful, luminous, silky, satiny glow to the skin, but the finish is like velvety smooth, non-greasy, non-sticky, so different from what I expected. Because with oils, I think that's the reason why I don't really like a lot of oils that I have used on my skin. I don't like the way they sometimes stay on the top and they're greasy, they're sticky, they kind of make it uncomfortable when you put your clothes on. Not with this. There's never any stickiness, never any greasiness. It really absorbs into the skin and just leaves, like I said, this beautiful velvety to the touch finish. Now, the smell. Let's get to it. So on Skinpotion's website, it says that cookie butter is a blend of sugared pralines, bourbon vanilla from Madagascar, Cuban coffee, and decadent caramel added to our triple butter formula. So, like I said, I had been watching YouTube videos about Skin Potion and cookie butter for a while before I purchased this, like since last year. I've been watching some more recently since I picked up cookie butter, and there are some very justifiable claims to people not understanding what those fragrances or notes have to do with the smell of cookie butter. Now, full transparency, I couldn't tell you that I know exactly what cookie butter smells like, but this does smell exactly like all of the things to my nose that are mentioned in the description. I get the coffee, I get the praline, I get the Madagascar vanilla, I get sugariness, warmth, yumminess. I also get like maple syrup. I was at work this week talking with a work colleague, and she was just like, "It smells like pancake syrup," and I was just like, "Oh, that's probably me." And she was just like, "Yeah, it smells good though," and I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of pancake syrup and coffee note, so it's all good for me. Like I love this at first sniff. I would skip this if you're not into those kinds of notes and you're not a gourmand loving person. But if you are, and you read the description of this, I feel like this is exactly what I'm getting now. I understand. I don't see what coffee has to do with cookie butter either. But I read the description and I was just like, I'm here for it. Sign me up. Yes. 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 I think that the first thing about cookie butter that just shocked me was how a body butter can be so freaking hydrating and transformative to the skin and also smell this good. I'm just like, do we deserve this? Like, how, what? I will say though that the cons or the challenge with a product like this, much like what I have experienced with Lush products years ago when I was obsessed with Lush, you cannot just sort of like place this on a shelf in any room. It does have to be in a space with cool temperature. Um, I feel like you got to use this, you know, not all the time, not every single day, but you got to be using it consistently. It's not going to maintain its efficacy, maybe even its scent, if you just leave it for a while. Like, say you don't use it for weeks and you come back to it. I don't think that there's a guarantee that it's going to be as good unless you're storing it in a cool place. What I'm saying is, I feel like products like this, similarly to Lush, have a bit of an expiration date on it. But as long as you know that, it's fine in my opinion. I will keep you posted and follow up on where I'm at with this and my continued experience with it if it remains the same throughout, maybe halfway through. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this to anyone who hasn't tried it as yet. I personally feel like I am the last person to try this, so I'd be surprised if a lot of people watching this haven't already tried a bunch and already know about it because they've been around for quite some time now. I have already purchased another body butter because I just went a little crazy. I was just like, oh my God, I love this so much. I started reading about the descriptions of their other body butters, and I've already picked up another one that's on its way to me. Let me tell you about that one now. Another thing I want to mention about Skin Potion, they sell an entire skincare ritual line of all of their fragrance. So, say if you like Skin Potions, cookie butter, body butter, they also have the body oil. I believe they have the body wash, they have a body scrub. So, you can get just one thing, you can get the whole skincare ritual line, you can get multiple fragrances and different, but it's like you can mix and match. And I really, really like that. So the other body butter that I picked up is more of a summery one because cookie butter, I would say, is really good for the cold winter weather that we're slowly emerging from right now. It is so freaking soothing and yummy. I wore it to bed when I got it last week after I showered. Last all night. It's just this wonderful waft of like coffee notes, maple syrup, like I said, praline, vanilla all night until the next day, honestly. And I've been using it every day since. I took a break yesterday and I took a shower and I used another one of my body butters. But to be honest, I missed cookie butter. I just was trying not to OD, but I mean, who am I kidding? So the next one that will be arriving that I purchased almost the same day as I got this one, maybe the next day, is Costa del Sol. And this is more of a fruity, tropical, more summer kind of body butter. So I feel like this is going to be a good one for the warmer months. So on Skin Potion's website, it says Casa del Sol triple butter body butter is infused with luscious notes of passion fruit, pineapple, coconut water, sugar cane, jasmine blossom, Caribbean rum, and sandalwood. I was sign me up. So let's talk really quickly about some layering combos with Skin Potion's cookie butter. So I am not a layering expert at all. I'm an experimenter. I feel like layering always starts in the experimental realm. I feel like a general rule with layering over, you know, body mist or layering with fragrances or body oils like this is it's good to sort of like have some notes in common in the fragrances that you layer over. Um, Oils or body butters. So cookie butter has vanilla. It has praline. It has coffee. So any other fragrance that you put on top of this that's milky, that's lactonic, that has creamy vanilla, that has a cocoa note, that has a coffee note is going to go really well on top of this. I will say, and I'm this is worth noting that the fragrances that I have layered on top of this fragrance they smell like 10 times better and then they fade away because cookie butter ain't no shy slouch fragrance. It's just like I'm gonna let your fragrances have their moment, but I'm number one here and it just eventually just cuts through and this is all you end up smelling like you can put fragrances over this and you smell it for a while, at least the fragrances that I've tried. But what I'm saying is that this breaks through those fragrances and it's still a really wonderful experience, but just note that if you are expecting for the sort of like marrying of fragrances over this is just like no, 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 bitch, no. Like I like you and stuff. Nice to meet you. But excuse me. I'm the star. I am the star of the show.
I didn't question. You were coming just as I held it. That inner knowing.
So that is it for me. These have been my impressions and my experience with Skin Potions cookie butter, triple butter, body butter. This is definitely going on my small list of oil based products that I use to hydrate my skin that I absolutely love and would highly recommend. So if you are somebody who has been using Skinpotion for a while or just started, let me know if there are some fragrances that you would recommend I try. I'm here for it. Like seriously, like let me know which one I should try next. I know people go up for Kama Sutra. That's one I definitely have on my list. If there are any others, let me know. I want to try them. I'm into it. I'm hooked. I love this. As always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. And don't forget to click on the thumbs up button down below if you like this video. Really helps my channel to grow. And you guys have just been so amazing at helping my channel to grow to places that I just really didn't even anticipate. So I'm very grateful and thankful to you all for that. So until I see you in my next video, stay hydrated, stay moisturized, stay glowy, and stay fragrant.
For